Previously on Swifty Travels, we traveled up the $1 Million Highway and spent the afternoon in Ouray, Colorado. We visited Box Canyon Falls and Cascade Falls. And then we continued up the 550 to Montrose, Colorado to spend a night before we visited Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. So we are staying at a place called the Red Arrow Inn in Montrose, Colorado. So let me tell you the story about this place. So I had originally booked the Hilton Inn and Suites with the Hampton Inn and Suites with points. And so I was expecting a free night. And then just a couple of days before we arrived, I decided to go through my email, check my reservations, get all my confirmation numbers, and I realized that the night I'd scheduled in Montrose was the wrong night. And my husband tells me I suffer from mommy brain. So anyways, here we are on Labor Day weekend. Trying to find a room, and pretty much every hotel in the area was booked for the night we really needed to stay here. So there were 2 rooms available. There was a $400 a night room at the Days Inn. What? They totally jacked up their prices because they knew everywhere else in town was sold out. And then there was the Red Arrow Inn and Suites, and they only had 1 room with 1 king bed, and there's 3 of us. But I wasn't going to pay $400 a night, so I went ahead and booked it and took my chances. So this is what we get for my screw up. Now the other thing that was funny is about an hour ago, I got a call on my cell phone from the hotel, and apparently they asked if I had called and changed my reservation, that there was, she noticed I booked a king bed, but for some reason I was set up for 2 queens. And she was wondering if that was a mistake or if I had called and changed the reservation, and I said, no, I didn't, but you know what? 2 queens would be much better than 1 king because there's 3 of us. So I was excited about having an extra bed, but I'm not really excited about the room. But anyway, it'll be fine. It's clean. We've got a place to sleep comfortably for the night. Brings me back in my days before, when I had a little less money when I was a teenager, and we'd sleep just about anywhere we could to get out and go on vacation. So I'll show you the front here in a little while. This place is back from the 70s. Now the area by the front desk looked really nice. I have a feeling that like this wing of the hotel is like the dog wing, and it's really old. Hey Goober. Hey Goober. I'll take you out in a minute. This furniture is straight up from the 70s. Check this out. I think my grandma had something like this at her place. Old carpet. In fact, Geneva, I wouldn't sit on the floor if I were you. I will say that it looks like they've got some new tile in the bathroom. Ancient lights. You know, it's reasonably clean. It did smell kind of musty. You know, shower's clean. Bathtub looks clean, so that's good. But just really kind of funny. Now this actually has a back door. There's like an RV. Now I think this whole wing is for dogs because there's this whole grassy area. Ancient, noisy air conditioner. And I'm gonna take Random out to do her business. Yes, I am. It's a big grassy area with doggy doodle bags back here. And then, and she's taking advantage of it. Whoops. But look at this ancient hotel. So each of these rooms have a front door from the inside hallway, and then they have a back door. So I'm guessing that everyone that has a dog is staying in one of these rooms. It's just really old. Really, really old. Are you happy? But Random's super happy. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. See what I'm talking about? Old and ancient. There's a guy with his door open cleaning his rifle. So let's hope he's going to try to protect us and not harm us. And this outbuilding is the one that's not so great. But you know, the front desk was super nice. I don't want to hate on this place. I mean, it's clean. They've got good breakfast options, so here we get to choose what we want for breakfast. Let's see. It's a cute little place. So I was totally wrong. So the room's right here behind me, and this is probably way too close. Actually, the oldest part of the hotel. The other sections were built on later. They said this was built in 1957 and was originally the Red Arrow Motor Lodge. So, you know, it is what it is. Good customer service, I'll give them that much. And clean, I'll give them that much too. But just kind of, it just has like a musty, like an old smell. That's all. We'll live. We're gonna try this little place here, Ted's Steakhouse. It had decent reviews, and it was just right next door to the hotel. We walked about a block. Usually when there's a good amount of cars in the parking lot, that's usually a good sign that it's a good place. About a 20-minute wait, and restaurants here in Colorado are at 40% capacity. And the good news is that, I hope you can hear me, in New Mexico they no longer have the restrictions for the 2-week quarantine when you come back from Colorado. I got you. Salad. Look at this. Look at this. Now that dish was called fruit gazpacho. I've never heard of that before. It looks delicious. I kind of wish I would have tried it. It's a good place. I recommend this restaurant. Ted Nelson Steakhouse, if you're ever in Montrose, Colorado. Delicious. The salad was phenomenal. Digging in. Bye-bye. Thank you. Highly, highly recommend. I can take you my dessert. Let's try it. It's kind of like something that I call a magic square. Like a graham cracker bottom, maybe dates, maybe chocolate, maybe some coconut. It's really good. Now I'm really gonna call it a night. I think I said I was gonna go earlier tonight, but now I'm really gonna go. Nice dinner, long day. We're headed back to the room, and tomorrow we're gonna go to the national park. So, good night. Until next time.